Magandang hapon mga kasining. This is Bianca Lustre and I will be your host for today's event. Welcome to another episode of our live Art Tambay with the Kwento at Kulay Exhibitors. Last Art Tambay, we were able to listen to the different watercolor journeys of our exhibitors and got some helpful tips from our well experienced artists. Today, our exhibitors will be sharing stories and tips on joining watercolor competitions and exhibitions. So, let's welcome our dear exhibitors. Today with us are, in no particular order, Miss Sarah Ongsun, Sir Arnel Milos, Miss Brenda Tank, Sir Danny Dose, Miss Dina de los Reyes, Sir Francis Lim, Sir Gilbert Miraflor, Miss Joanne Gakayan, Miss Judy Liuson, Maria Cristina Ocampo, Miss Michelle Gonzalez, Odette, Miss Rochelle Mendoza, Susan, Miss Zata, and Miss Beth working in the background. So magandang hapon po sa inyo and good afternoon also to those who are watching us via Facebook Live. Please do leave us a comment so we can acknowledge you. I can see here Miss Bambi and Joyce. Hello, good afternoon. So today, we will be painting seascapes using the photo reference given by Sir Amado Chua. Thank you so much, Sir Amado. So if you want to paint along, please visit PGW's Facebook page and you should see the reference photos ready for download. So, tara, kwentuhan tayo. Let's have Miss Odette and Miss Tina. Good afternoon, Sir Dens Parangan. Ayan, kukumustahin ko lang itong mga magagandang binibini na ito. Hello, Miss Odette. Kumusta po? Anong plano niyo for 2021 related sa watercolor? Pa-unmute po, Miss Odette.
Andyan na. Okay na?
Yes.
Sige. For 2021, I plan to focus on practicing more. And if permitted, I will join exhibits locally and internationally, hopefully.
Nice. More paintings, more exhibits. Nice.
Yes, pawis sa yung natin, yung creative slack nung pandemic.
Yeah.
Although pandemic ngayon, pero hindi natin gawin yung excuse para hindi tayo mag-paint.
Yes, of course naman. So yun ang plan ni Miss Odette and I'm sure yung mga viewers natin may plan din na mag-practice pa. Saying hi to Le and April Grace. Si Miss Tina naman or Yomi, anong plano mo for 2021?
Hi, good afternoon. So for this 2021, I plan to still learn watercolor kasi medyo busy kasi gawa ng work. So ang part-time ko is marami din. Ito, included yung painting. So gusto ko kasi talaga matuto ng watercolor. So hindi ako professional. Beginner lang din ako. Pero na-inspire ako sa mga paintings ng kapwa natin, painters here. Kaya gusto ko ipagpatuloy yung watercolor.
Okay. So madami. So same si Miss Odette as si Tina or Yomi. More paintings, more learning process, more. Okay, so thank you.
Thank you.
Yung mga dear viewers natin, if you have questions, please comment them down below. I'm saying hi also to Miss Lizelle. Good afternoon to all, sabi ni Miss Lizelle. Next naman, ito, feeling ko madami ding beginners na magtatanong nito or tinatanong nila sa sarili nila. Why join exhibits? How do you know that you are ready to join exhibits, especially kung feeling mo beginner ka pa? So to answer that question, we will have Miss Michelle, Miss Zata, at saka si Sir Arnel. Hello, Miss Annie Foronda. Good afternoon. So, si Miss Michelle muna.
Hi
Why join
everyone.
exhibits? Yan.
Yes, for me, no, personally, I decided to join this exhibit primarily because kasi yung theme ng kwento at kulay, yung kwento mo.
Mm-hmm.
So it's something that I felt that I had a relation to, na nakaka-relate ako. So yun yung nag-drive sa akin primarily. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
Now, as for knowing when you're actually ready, for first timers like me, before I submitted my entry, I never really knew that I was ready.
Mm-hmm.
I just did it. Kumbaga, yun nga yung sinasabi ko kanina, leap of faith.
Mm-hmm.
Kasi all I knew was I liked the theme. Gusto ko yung
Yes.
theme, and I already have a subject in mind.
Mm-hmm.
And siguro malalaman nyo kung gusto nyo na talagang mag-join ng exhibit is when you really feel that you can commit to it. Like before the entry that I submitted, I actually did 3 more. So
Wow.
tatlo yon na puro pagtingin ko, hindi ko siya gusto. I could have just decided right then and there not to join anymore, 'di ba?
Yeah.
But sabi ko hindi gusto ko tong i-share eh. So that's it. Siguro you will know when you're ready, when you really, really, really want to do something and you feel that you can commit to it also.
So, commitment and emotional investment, tsaka yung connection with the theme.
Yes.
Yun yung
yes.
nakapag-push sa inyo. And then, you'll never know when you're ready. Basta, just do it.
Yes.
Ganun lang.
Oo.
Okay, yun yung kay Miss Michelle. So, sana sa mga nanonood, ma-encourage din tayo na to believe in ourselves, tapos have confidence na kahit feeling nyo hindi pa kayo ready, you'll never know. Diba?
Yes.
So, yun.
Sayang kasi if you didn't try, 'di ba?
Yeah.
Oo.
You'll always regret. Paano
Totoo.
kung, what if?
Mm-mm.
2-word question na napakabigat sagutin. Saying hi also to Miss Zhao, one of the hardworking PGW volunteers behind this event, and to Cookie Zulaybar. Saying hi daw to Miss Zata. Go, go, go daw po, Miss Zata. Ayan, next na rin naman natin si Miss Zata to share her experience. Bakit kayo nag-join, Miss Zata, sa exhibit na to? And how do you know when you're ready?
Okay. Before I joined watercolor, I used to do acrylic.
Hmm.
So that time we do exhibits na rin. So it's the mentor who said na join ka na.
Mm-hmm.
Kapag sinabing ganun, it gives you the confidence na kahit hindi ka pa ready, go ka na. So why join exhibits? And then nung nag-watercolor ako, that time was face-to-face pa. So our mentor said, join na rin. So what is what benefit do you get from it? There's a lot of benefit that you get from it. You get to get the discipline of finishing your work on time, and then you push yourselves to do better.
Mm-hmm.
And then syempre God-given talent yan, wag mo namang ipagkait sa ibang tao,
Kaya,
di ba?
Mhm.
So you inspire others by your experience, saka it challenges you eh. Yun nga, sabi ni Michelle, if you didn't try it, you'll really never know.
Yeah.
Yung ganon. So, when will you know when you're ready? Me naman, parang I had like mga 20 sessions ng workshops noon. Like, I painted na seascape, yung ganon, through the process, seascape, flowers, ganon. Kasi medyo mahirap ang watercolor, di ba? So medyo nung when my mentor said, sali ka sa exhibit,
Mm-mm.
yun na, lakasan na lang
Ng loob.
ng loob. Ganon.
Mm-mm.
Tapos, through the process naman kasi, maano mo naman approve naman yan ng mga nag-handle na exhibits kung okay na yung work mo o hindi. And kung
Yes.
nag-work, di good for you. Pag hindi, di good pa rin sa'yo kasi you were given the privilege to be invited in the exhibit.
Mm-mm.
Diba? And then, gawa lang. You just enjoy You just enjoy the process. Huwag mo nang isipin na, ay, hindi ako natanggap, hindi ako no,
Mhm.
better sila. Parang it's, okay na nga, yun yung nag-progress ka eh. Parang you compare yourself from the time you started, tapos ngayon, bigla ka na
Exhibit na.
nag-exhibit na hindi mo man naisip sa sarili mo mag-exhibit ka, di ba? So,
Yes.
ayun, basta enjoy the journey lang and then you learn as you go through. Ganon. And syempre, join PGW. Kasi sa totoo
Ayun.
lang, I'm so glad with this group kasi parang, alam mo, iba yung culture natin. Parang we share ideas, nagkukwentuhan, parang chill lang, parang everybody knows everybody and everybody can share their learnings,
Mhm.
ganon. Maganda yung culture ng PGW. Congratulations to all of you.
Okay. Ayun. Thank you so much, Miss Zata.
Thank you.
Beautiful words from Miss Zata. If it's a God-given talent, then wag niyong ipagkait sa iba. So,
Yes, oo.
make use of your talent, improve, learn, saka gawin nyo lang talaga. And yung discipline na mahahasa sa inyo in meeting deadlines, isa rin yun talaga. And joining a group like this, personally, PGW din yung first exhibit ko. So yun, join na kayo.
Yes. Thank you.
Thank you, Miss Zata. Miss Hemi sends hearts to us. And Miss Le says, you always inspire me, Miss Michelle. Les Sanchez. Tapos si Joyce
Thank you,
naman,
Le.
si Joyce naman, wow, beautiful background daw, Miss Zata. I think those are compilation of are those workshop output? I think workshop output siya,
Yes,
madami.
mga workshops.
Mm-mm.
So,
So yun,
always join workshops. Maraming natututunan.
yes.
Oo.
Yun. Thank you for inspiring us, beautiful ladies. Now let's have a gentleman, Sir Arnel. Sir Arnel, kayo naman po, why join
Afternoon.
exhibits and do you really know when you're ready? Or how do
Okay.
you prepare yourself para maging ready for exhibits?
So, unang-una, why exhibit is important because for me, um, it's one of the isa lang siya na um, journey of becoming an artist, or in my case, I started 2012. Um,
Mm-mm.
it's my first time na na-introduce ako sa watercolor, although since I have a full-time job. And 2014 ako nag-start ulit, and my one of the first output was self-portrait. So imagine kung isipin natin, no, from 2014 up to 2019 ako
2010.
first na
Mm-mm.
nag-join sa mga exhibit. So uh, so so um that gap of time is, I think, you can just say na malaki talaga yung factor, malaki talaga yung natutulong pag naisipan mo na mag-join sa exhibit. It's like
Mm-hmm.
it's a leap, you progress by leap and bounds, baga. And it's one of the starting point na you consider yourself as um, exhibitor ka na pala. You just realize na you're part of the community.
Yes.
So it's one thing to know that you get exposed to this kind of to the community itself, and then and recognizing um, na it's how you're gonna develop, or it's what the it's kumbaga, it's one of the processes, um, it's one of the journeys na kailangan para maging ano, kasi I consider this one as my passion. So kumbaga, kinakarir ko na. Although I have
Mm-hmm.
a full-time job, I
So
kumbaga,
full-time
yes,
artist na kayo ngayon, Sir
not
Arnel?
not really. I still need
Oh,
a financial ano.
mm-mm.
So kailangan talaga yung money aspect din. So full-time, um my I have a full-time job, and
Mm-mm.
weekends, I
Paint.
that's the time that I devote to watercolor. And
Mm-mm.
why join exhibit? Ayun nga, it's part of the motivation na motivate ka lalo na i-develop pa and learn more because
Mm-hmm.
you still got a lot of learn talaga kasi ano siya, journey talaga siya. And
Mm-mm.
and hindi mo talaga alam if ready ka na unless you really take that kumbaga
First
um,
step.
first step talaga. Oh.
Yes.
So it takes it takes really a lot para you get to decide na uh, I have to try this joining exhibits because you'll never know pero it's malaking tulong talaga siya
Mm-hmm.
para ma-track mo yung progress parang ganun. So how how did I join? So 2019 ako yung nung una kong first na nasalihan na exhibit is IWS Narrative of Color.
Mm-mm.
That was 2019. So before that, ano lang ako, parang isa lang din akong um, yung mga tipong pumupunta sa mga exhibit para manood. O
Yes.
pag may mga free demonstration, doon may um, yung pinupuntahan ko talaga siya. Then I join local community of urban sketchers. Parang
Mm-hmm.
ano, it takes ano rin, self preparation, yung parang ganun. And then um, um, watching and following mga watercolorists talaga. So it's one how do you know na you're ready is you you know that you have prepared for this. Parang ganun.
Okay. So, ayun. For Sir Arnel naman, joining exhibits is a part of the learning process. Tama, sir? And yun nga, I hope this encourages and motivates everyone watching, lalo na doon sa mga hindi pa nakaka-experience na sumali sa mga exhibits. You'll be disciplined in meeting deadlines. You will be forced to give your best kasi exhibit yan eh. And then, yun nga, yung God-given talent, wag nating sayangin. Wag din natin ipagdamot sa iba na for them to appreciate and marvel on our works. Si Jonelle and Menchi sends their regards to Miss Zata as well. Yung background daw ni Miss Zata looks like a mini exhibit. Maganda nga naman kasi talaga. Okay. Thank you again, Miss Michelle, Miss Zata, and Sir Arned. Now, let's talk about the technicalities naman ng exhibit. And to answer these questions, we will have Sir Gilbert and Sir Danny. Ano ba yung juried exhibits? And what are some guidelines that you can give for the aspiring exhibitors, lalo na do sa mga wala pang experience sa exhibit? So, let's have Sir Danny. Ano pong maipapayo nyo sa mga beginners or sa mga hindi pa nakakasali ng exhibit? Sir Danny?
Okay. Thank you, Miss Bianca. Gandang hapon sa lahat. Sir Gilbert, ako muna.
Yes, sir. Go ahead, sir.
Okay, thank you. Okay, for the jury exhibit, di ba, usually pagka ano naman, very common ano na lang thought about that is, kumbaga, is competition. Di ba? So, joining a jury exhibit is, syempre, you've done all your best para makasali doon through either screening, di ba? Before tayo may pre-screening muna.
Mm-hmm.
So, bago ka makasali doon sa exhibit na major, ibig sabihin, pre-screen ka na, ibig sabihin, okay na yung gawa mo. If not, you still have the chance para ayusin, para pagandahin pa, or doing your best para makasali doon. So, yun yung ang usual na nangyayari pagka during yung exhibits. So, may pre-screening muna talaga para sabihin na natin masala. Pero hindi ibig sabihin na hindi maganda yung gawa mo. Ang ibig lang sabihin is there's something more na pwede mo pang i-improve, pwede mo pang gandahan. So, if that's your best, do it better pa para mas mas katanggap-tanggap pa doon sa mga jury. Ano po? So usually naman ang jury exhibits na ginagawa is, 'di ba, more on ngayon international, talagang ganun na jury exhibits na. Kasi para ang pakinabang naman na kumbaga may pride naman doon sa sumasali na, oy, jury exhibit. Ibig sabihin pag nakasali ka doon, kumbaga ano 'yun, ginawa mo yung
pride.
At saka kumbaga talagang ka, accepted ka doon sa na yon, sa exhibition na yon. So, yun naman ang maganda doon. Nakaka-lift ng spirit na kasama ka doon dahil doon sa na-jury ka, nakapasa ka, yun yung pinakamaganda. Then for that naman, ano pa ba? To encourage naman, okay? Yung iba natatakot. Okay, ito yung number one na iba natatakot kasi pag jury sabihin hindi magandang gawa ko. Tama naman yung sabi nila ni Sata kanina, saka si Miss Michelle yata, paano mo malalaman na okay na yung gawa mo kung hindi ka mag-take ng risk na sumali. Diba? Kasi iba naman, so aside dun sa natatakot, yung iba, honestly, natatakot dun sa fee. Diba? So, naman mga jury exhibitions, may yan, may fee na babayaran kasi usually, international, diba?
Registration fee.
O, medyo masakit sa bulsa. So, yun yung nun, ang pinaka nun. Kaya lang, kung hindi mo naman gawin yung best mo at hindi mo gugustuhin, paano ka makikita doon? Paano ka makasali? Paano ka makikilala? So, sometimes, yun yung medyo risky lang doon sa pagsisimula on how to join the jury exhibits. Kasi, yun yung mo, pakita mo yung best mo, then, yung isang nakakasakit is yung pero it's not it's not discouraging. It must be an encouragement na kahit may fee yan, kung gusto mo talaga, sabi nga kung gusto mo talaga, may paraan, di ba? Kung ayaw mo, di pala ka, marami kang dahilan. Ganun lang yung very common sayings doon. So, yun lang naman. So, doon sa mga aspiring, huwag kayo matatakot. Sabi nga, you learn every day. So kung maganda yung gawa mo ngayon, tapatan mo ng mas maganda pa sa kasunod na araw, do your best until na ma-improve mo. And don't expect to yourself na unang salang mo pa lang gusto mo matanggap ka kaagad. Pwede naman yun. Kung alam mong maganda yung gawa mo at malakas ang loob mo na, okay lang yun, sige, continue. Pero as long as hindi mo tinatry na sumali, hindi mo talaga magagawa yun. So, yun yung ko lang doon sa jury exhibit. So, to encourage doon sa mga nag-start pa lang, wag kayong matakot. Just make yourself being encouraged na gawin yung magagawa nyo, then take the risk na sumali. Pagka walang pang fee, gawan mo ng paraan. Gawan ng paraan. Siyempre, gumagawa ka, it means kaya mo namang yun. Kaya mong i-produce yun.
Yes.
So, what is, sabihin na natin, halimbawa, 1,500. What is 1,500? Kung makasali ka naman at makita mo yung gawa mo doon, di ba? Mas yung 1.5 mo, wala na, baliwala na yon. So, ganun lang. So, yun. Pasa ko naman kay Sir Gilbert naman.
Yun naman. Si Sir Gilbert naman daw, ano pong may papayo nyo sa aspiring exhibitors natin?
Okay, thank you Jan sa definition mo ng jury exhibit, Dani. Na bawasan ng trabaho ko. Yun, tama yun, no? Lahat kasi ng jury exhibition, iba pala yung ginagawa natin sa kulay, Kwento at Kulay. Yun, art competition yun, hindi yun jury exhibition. Yun ang jury exhibition, yung dinefine ni Sir Danny, no? Na lahat ng mga artist at kanyang entry ay ano ba yun? Will have to be juried, no?
Mm-mm.
May mga panel of juries.
Lain.
Lahat ay haharap yung mga paintings mo. At yung mga portfolios mo, kung kailangan, no, pag intensive talaga yung juried exhibition, pati portfolios kailangan makita ng mga jurors, no? Kung yung gawa mo ba ay consistent, isa 'yon. At may mga body of works ka ba na will vouch na ikaw ay isang practicing artist talaga at hindi lang minsan-minsan lang sumasali sa mga exhibitions. Yan. Now, para mga requirements para sa isang juried exhibition, yun, isa. Yung kung pwede, mayroon kang prepared na portfolio. Isa yung pwedeng gawin ng isang artist na dapat yung body of works niya ay consistent, no? At saka ibig sabihin naman yan kasi practicing artist talaga siya, isang professional na artist. At wag natin yung bang sa portfolio natin hindi natin pinapakita yung pagka-versatile artist natin. Maraming klaseng works, maraming klaseng style at saka varied yung para makita na isang versatile artist ka. Hindi 'yon. Yung portfolio mo dapat consistent at saka makita doon ang pagka-professional mo talaga sa isang ayun, no? Hindi yung art competition, iba naman yung art competition sa juried exhibition.
Okay.
Well, I think yun naman siguro. Okay. May question pa ba?
Summarize ko lang, sir, yung sinabi nyo. So, sabi ni Sir Danny, parehas niyo pong sinabi na yung pag-juried exhibit, may mga jurors tayo na magre-review ng ipapasa nating painting. And if needed, meron sana tayong ready na portfolio that will show our style. Tama po ba, Sir Gilbert?
Yan,
yung own
tama
style
yan.
natin. And also to show that we have an existing body of works and we are a practicing artist. So, natamaan ako doon sa sinabi ni Sir Danny na natatakot sa fee. Totoo yun. Meron kasi talagang mga mahal, lalo na yung international. Ang average yata is 3,000 pesos if I'm not mistaken. Oo, mahal. Pero you make it worth it na lang. Give your best, and kung ikaw mismo hindi satisfied, then do better. And I'm sure you can do better. Lalo na kapag time pressured tayo, tapos yun nga may fee. Pero they also encourage us na sumali din talaga kasi it will force us to improve and improve and improve, and it is a never-ending process. So yun yung juried exhibit, and yun yung usual process and guidelines. Kaya sa mga dear viewers, if you are planning to join a juried exhibit soon, sana na-encourage kayo nila Sir Danny, Sir Gilbert, and as well as yung other artists dito that you can see on your screen. So thank you so much, Sir Danny at saka Sir Gilbert. Ayun, wag tayo manghinayang sa fee. Gawa ng paraan, basta gusto. Pag may gusto, may paraan. Pagka ayaw, sayang naman. So yun, thank you po ulit. And finally, ito. What is the usual process ba in joining an exhibit? Ano yung mga kailangan i-prepare? Do we have guidelines to follow? Meron bang specific size? Meron bang orientation? Meron bang theme? And what are PGW's upcoming and ongoing exhibit? Siyempre, ito, ongoing exhibit natin tong Kwento at Kulay. And for those who haven't visited the virtual exhibit yet, please go and check out www.phguildofwatercolorists.com, and you should see a link there. And you can go and view the virtual exhibit. Parang 3D yung dating niya. Makikita niyo yung artworks ng lahat ng exhibitors as well as yung stories connected to that to that masterpiece. Yan. To answer our last question naman, let us have Miss Sarah and Miss Brenda. Yan. So si Miss Sarah muna. Ano ba yung usual process, Miss Sarah, in joining exhibits?
Hello. Actually, marami na rin nasabi kanina, no? Like, yung in-explain nga ni Sir Gilbert. Meron kasi tayong parang two kinds of exhibit, no? One is like what we have now, yung Kwento at Kulay, na all members exhibit siya. Hindi siya read, so we up to intermediate to advanced. Kasi we really want to encourage people to participate and show their work. Kasi pag sinabi mong exhibit, parang nakakatakot agad, lalo na kung beginner ka. So, maganda yung mga ganitong klaseng exhibit na all members na papasa ka lang, hindi masyado ma-strict ang guidelines. Basta watercolor, di ba? Yung size, ma-follow, yung theme. For this, wala naman tayong theme, no? It's unrestricted. Basta meron kang kwento behind your painting and then you just have to follow the size. So it's very straightforward for exhibits like this. You follow the prospectus, usually size, theme, ano pa ba, year painted siguro, pero normally siguro we allow 2 years, I think, for most of our exhibits. And then, so we have this kind of exhibit, and then we have the other kind, which is the juried, where we want to challenge our members more. Kasi it's juried and it's for competition also na talagang best work forward, and also the international exhibits that I'm sure Miss Brenda will explain later on. So I think for the process, yeah, it's very straightforward. You just email, you send your application form, and right now, this year may inaayos si Sir Eman Silva kasi he's the VP for the arts, and we're planning na yung mga exhibit entries. He will be able to guide the artists para maging mas maganda yung work nila, no? He can advise and how to like improve the composition, how to improve the entry para talagang pinaka-okay yung mapapakita natin sa mga tao.
So may critic na siya.
I think lang more important. I think yes, he will be able. We haven't started it yet, but sa mga future submissions, he will be able to say paano i-improve para mas malaki ang chance na makapasok yung mga artworks sa mga juried exhibits and pwedeng manalo pa, diba? So, I really like what Michelle said earlier also about, of course, practice, and making more pieces than what you need to submit for the show kasi okay.
What if naman, Miss Sarah, if ganito, I gave my best, it is my first time, pero hindi natanggap. Anong process nun? What can I do?
Yun din.
Pwede bang mag-resubmit? Ganon.
I think it depends rin sa exhibit prospectus, no, na sometimes kasi sasabihin nila isang entry lang, pero yung like sinabi ni Kuya Danny kanina, na wag sana ma-discourage yung mga tao pag juried and hindi nakapasa yung work mo kasi at the same time, it also gives you validation pag nakapasa ka, diba? So yung attitude natin, we just have to do our best and submit na lang ng submit. Next time, join again.
Ayun. And that will be a part of their portfolio na rin naman kahit hindi pumasa, right? Part na yun ng portfolio mo.
Nakakadagdag naman.
So, Miss Rachel Cano says hi to you. Hi daw, Miss Sarah. Sabi ni
Hello,
Rachel. Hello din, Miss
Hello.
Rachel. Okay. So, yun yung usual. Depende rin sa prospectus, kung ano yung required theme nila or size, orientation, or kung meron bang participation fee, or yun, kung ilang artworks ang tatanggapin nila. And
right.
Yun lang talaga yun yung bottom line lagi. Talagang try ka lang ng try. And prepare yourself, prepare your heart to accept the risk. Kung ano man yung risk na haharapin mo kapartner ng exhibit na yon. Actually, lahat naman, di ba? Kahit business, even when you're studying, you don't know if you'll pass, pero you pay the enrollment fee. So, ganun din yon. Isipin nyo, ganun na lang yon. It's part of your growth as an artist. So, thank you, Miss Sarah. Now, let's have Miss Brenda. Hello, Miss Brenda. Can you please talk about ongoing and upcoming exhibits ng PGW? Kahit
Okay.
yung IWS.
Okay. Before I forget lang before I talk about my, joining exhibitions abroad, whether you're accepted or not, juried or not, it's really part of your journey as an artist. It's not instant unless siguro when you were a child, you're already somebody special. You have to paint because you want to. Okay. And by sending more entries to different exhibitions, finally people will notice, oh, si Brenda na naman, example lang o si Bianca na naman oh, andito na naman siya, andito na naman siya. So sooner or later they start to get to know you. And by getting to know you, they'll say, okay, let's put her in. Okay, so for me, kasi I look at life in a different way, maybe because I'm older. I feel that you just have to do it, okay? That's part of your journey. And there will always, this is what Eileen Escueta told me once upon a time, there will always be someone that would love your kind of painting, okay?
Wow.
It's particular, there's a particular group of people. So just do it. Like, and usually the jury, because ang basis nila niyan is not really because it has light, it has surface, it's got the dots, it has all the right composition. No, it's how the jury found the painting. So it is very subjective. So you really just have to ride along. So, not now. Baka tomorrow, next day, magiging famous ka. Paano yan? So, give yourself a chance. Don't be, ako nga naninervyos na si Bianca there or Joan Gakaya. Naku, gagaling na naman ito.
Ay,
hindi na naman ako hindi ako manalo nito. That feeling, but you have to go beyond that. That painting is not for you to compare yourself to the other. Compare your progress yesterday. Are you better now or have you gone worse? If you've gone worse, you get a teacher. If you're getting better, pat yourself. Nobody else will do that. Now, back to my topic because I know I talked too much. Okay. So for January, we had China. That's the Hong Kong thing. And we have already submitted that. So we don't worry about that. We have so many exciting events coming every month. Now we're becoming selective because in a month, like for example, February, we already have, because Singapore has been delayed. So our inner deadline would be February 5, okay?
Okay.
Oh, no, I'm sorry. That's September, that's February 20, so mga February 16. Tapos yung Serbia, IWS Serbia, that's the Women's Soul, that will be on February 5, our internal, because we had to submit it on February 10.
Yes.
Okay, in between that, we had India, but I think I'm going to make everyone crazy if I will tell them, okay, paint one more country. I think you'll all die and you'll hate me. So let's just stick to 2. Then for March, we have Slovenia. Okay? Slovenia. And then we are supposed to watch, there's going to be also another exhibition in Argentina. So far, we just have the first quarter, okay? Because they don't plan that much anyway ahead. In between, we do have other stuff like violence against women, but that's a PGW, not IWS. This is and we can sell our paintings over there in Italy, okay? And right now, the mayor is still contemplating whether to give a go signal for the town exhibition because it's going to be held in town. So they're waiting. I think any day now we're going to get some data. So that's it. So far, for the moment, that's the plan, and that we are thinking of, in cooperation with Sarah, of course, we're going to have people, international artists doing demonstrations with us for us.
Wow,
Okay?
international
Yeah,
artist.
yeah. Because
I look
I tell,
forward to that.
when you do have an international flair in your system, you're already one edge. Like I have a teacher. My teacher told me, this is Jason Yo. He told me that you do not get immediately, you cannot pass immediately in the IWS for
Mhm.
juried events. However, if you're going to join smaller exhibition, international exhibitions also, wherein their criteria is not so stiff, we
Yeah.
have a chance. And that's what we need to build on. Why? Because you want that in your portfolio. Join this particular society or whatever that group is,
Wow.
international
Mm-mm.
group, and jury accepted. So you build it up. Then one day, based on your connection, maybe IWS will pity us already. Okay, I will just bring her in. Of course not. It's a joke.
Wow.
So that's my tip for you guys. If you really want to build up your portfolio, try to join as many international events as you could. Small ones, big ones. Do not expect on the big ones that you're going to be accepted immediately, but in the smaller ones, because maybe there were only 10 or 30 or 50 participants,
Participants. Mhm.
there's a possibility that you could also be included. Okay?
Okay.
So that's all I can say. Thank you.
Thank you, Miss Brenda. So, na-mention ni Miss Brenda, IWS China, which is tapos na. IWS Singapore, which is delayed a bit. So, Feb 15, you still have time. IWS Slovenia and Argentina
Serbia,
upcoming.
Serbia,
Serbia,
Serbia.
Serbia.
March.
And yung International Women's Day, yung Violence
Yeah.
Against Women.
Also.
And then, I one question, Miss Brenda, though, before we have a question here from Facebook by Lindri Malang.
Yeah.
Saan po namin makikita yung details about this IWS competition? Saan po kami
Okay.
pwedeng pumunta? Website ba or Facebook?
Okay. Actually, Beth Robles is in charge of putting this information up there. Sometimes I also do. Like, for example, the IWS magazine is now for sale. It's 9 pesos per magazine. So you can do that now. You can buy it online. And if you want to know about activities of IWS
IWS.
Serbia or of the violence against women or Slovenia or the coming Argentina, it's all in our web page. Okay.
Okay, web page.
However, if you're interested to participate, what you do is you put there, I am interested to participate, because normally I look at that. So I'm going to
Okay.
pick up your name and I'm going to put you in our chat group, because in the chat group, the atmosphere is different there. I'm like a nagging grandma. I always tell you when's the deadline, what is to be done, and how to label your painting so that we do not
Yes.
tax the people behind it, like Sarah, because I tried doing it. It's really quite tedious. So I'm so glad that people behind the scene, like Sarah, and then I have Romina, I have Beth, I have
Yes.
Sandra, and I have Sheila. These
Sheila.
are the people behind the international committee, and they make your life easier. However, you can make it easier also for, I mean, the artist, by labeling properly, learning how to make sure that your digital images is 2 MB. Sometimes you're asking for 5 MB. If you're asking me what's 5 MB, that's sizes. When you're talking about resolution, it's the DPI. I've also just learned it, so don't think that I'm so smart. So that's it. Thank
Okay.
you.
Ayun. So, if you're interested in any of this, please go ahead and visit
Our website. Mm.
phguildofwatercolorists.com.
And note
Okay.
that, excuse me,
Yes, Miss Brenda.
I just want to let everybody know. Before, we would only have 4 or 5 participants to go to an exhibit abroad. But now we've got 30, we got 20, 26. Why is it so
Wow.
important? Because we're building up your portfolio. Whether you
Yes.
made it or not, right now, pasundot-sundot lang ta. I'm in Italy, I'm like this, but if it's juried, we're not in yet. Pasundot-sundot. However, once we're in, diba, or we're in a poster, you feel great. So build that up because, as I've said, that's also one way of fortifying your confidence. Okay,
Yes.
it's so important. Thank you.
And let the whole world know that there are very good watercolorists from the
Like
Philippines.
like Bianca. Oh,
Diba? Ay!
by the way, excuse me, ha. We are actually called according to Saint Pope naman. Pope Paul. Hindi, sino galing Pope niyo? Pope Francis. You know what he said? No, I'm a Baptist. Sorry, that's why I got confused for a while. Uh, he said that artists actually are the ambassadors of art. Okay, especially at this point in time when life is not so happy. What I meant by happy is because we are confined in our houses because of COVID. We bring out our art to the people and make them happy. Like the other day, I was so shocked when a friend of mine said, "Oh, I feel like crying." I also looked at my painting. Why does she want to cry on this painting? Because I do not see it. But if it moves them and it brings them to another level, then we really are helping people around the world to really have a good life, isn't it? Thank you.
Yes.
I talk too
Okay.
much, sorry.
No worries, Miss Brenda. Thank you for encouraging people to join international exhibits. So you should be able to see on your screen right now. I am on PH Guild of Watercolorists. If you will go to news,
Mhm.
so you'll have home, about, directory, and news. That is the fourth item in our menu. You should see
Oh,
this upcoming event. So makikita nyo na if you're interested, yon, reach out to PH Guild of Watercolors Facebook page. Leave lang kayo ng comment if you're interested and we'll get in touch. Okay? So again, that is phguildofwatercolorists.com.
thank
Okay.
you.
Thank you. Now let's answer naman. Ayun, through that website then, you can apply for membership na. And I do encourage everyone, mag-member na kayo because after 2022, if I'm not mistaken, the membership fee will increase. So right now, 500 per year pa rin tayo. So that the scope of that membership fee is from January 1st to December 31st of the same year. So, di ba, 500 pesos lang, you'll get access to these exhibits, to Kwento at Kulay series, and to lots, and to many more events and activities hosted by Philippine Guild of Watercolorists. Now, let's answer naman. We have a question from Miss Lindri Malang. Hello, everyone. What are an artist's considerations in choosing a subject for an exhibit? How do one go through the process of choosing? So, any volunteers while waiting, I'll answer it siguro. For me, there is an emotional connection with the subject. Yung pag nakita ko pa lang, for example, I'm walking, I saw a flower or a sunset, tas it reminded me of something with a strong emotional connection. Then, pipicturean ko na yon, ife-favorites ko na yon, at I'll keep I'll keep a mental note na I'll paint this for future exhibits. What about others po? Anyone who would like to share? Paano kayo pumipili ng subject for an exhibit?
Bianca, can I
Yes, Miss
say something?
Brenda.
Yeah, actually, for example, if it's an international thing, they would say, okay, open theme. That means to say you can have abstract, you can have landscape, you can have
Okay.
portrait, you can have flowers, anything under the sun. Okay.
That's
Uh,
open theme.
if it's an open theme. But then if the international exhibition event would say, I want flowers only or still life, then you have to think
Okay.
about what's the definition of still life. Still life is something that is inanimate and arranged properly. But it doesn't mean also that because For example, naisip din ako niyan eh, pati sa isda ko, if it's still alive in a goldfish, it's not still live. So, those are the kind of stuff. But me naman, personally, I like carabaos. Okay? Because I am because I'm dramatic. I just was in the mood for Carabaos. Now, then I thought, okay, the sugar industry is dying, and so I need to record the tapasero. Tapasero is the sugar cane cutter. So I thought, okay, I'm gonna do that. Oh, the reason why pala I'm Carabao because I am a farmer. So of course, the pictures I could take are either the Carabao or the fish or those tapasero. So those are the things that moves you because when you paint, you can connect. And when you connect, you can bring out the emotion you want to show to the people why you chose that particular art. That's
Yes.
all. Okay.
So it is a way, your painting is a way to communicate your deeply seated emotions, feelings, or even aspirations. So let's have one pa before we end and hear from our program head. Would anyone like to share paano po yung process nyo ng pagpipili ng subject for an exhibit? Busy sila mag-paint.
Oo, bro, daldal pa rin ako.
No worries, Miss Brenda.
I share, Miss Bianca.
Ayun, si Sir Dan.
Ayun, Dani.
Ma'am Brents, ang gaganda na ng ano nyo salute sa inyo.
Joking!
Share ko din
Thank you. Oh, thank you, Dan.
at nasusubaybayan ko po yung mga gawa nyo.
Ay, wow. Salamat, salamat. Bigyan mo kong kritik na maganda pag inkaso. Please, ha? Kasi you're better. Wow, in front of your students, we feel like we really are in a kapihan today.
Yes.
Hello, guys. Hello.
Hello.
Hello to Sir Danny's students. Hi, guys.
Hello. Oh, you're doing portrait. Nice.
Yan yung latest work ko po. Anyway, I would like to share lang dun sa on my on my subjects, di ba, Miss Bianca? Tama ba?
Yes, sir. Subject.
Anyway, on exhibits, usually, eto natutunan ko lang din to from other mentors na kumbaga usual na ginagawa nila, sabi nga, eto, magko-connect to dun sa sinasabi ni Miss Brenda na and anything you do, kahit ano yung ano mo, kahit anong subject mo, kahit ano yung ano mo, magko-connect yun dun sa, especially pag exhibits, saleable actually, yung unang-unang doon na iniisip ng mga sumasali, saleable. At doon sa part na yon na pag sinabing saleable, depende yun sa subject mo. Kasi merong client na or merong collectors na gusto nila, halimbawa yung Carabao. So pagka yung subject ng Carabao, makakatagpo yun nung buyer talaga. If not, kung iba naman yung subject mo, minsan iba na po prostrate kasi dahil hirap sila na ang gusto nila na pag tumasali, usually gusto nila mabenta talaga kaagad. Yun, pag in-expect mo kaagad na ganun, wag. Kasi mahirapan ka, mapoprostrate ka lang. Sinasabi nga natin, do your best kung ano yung gusto mo talagang gawin. Diba? Kung ano yung nasa puso mo, ano yung nasa mo, yun ang gawin mo. Kasi definitely, pag nag-exhibit, hindi man niya mabenta agad, pero makakatagpo yan ng tamang buyer. Yun yung pinakamasarap dun sa kalagayan nating mga artist, na ibig sabihin, hindi man agad-agad mabenta, pero nakakatagpo siya ng tamang buyer, which is definitely, ang mangyayari nun, pagka, sabi nga ni Sir Gilbert kanina din, pag na-sustain mo yung style mo, na-sustain mo yung yung gawa mo, ibig sabihin, definitely, may collector yan. May magko-collect niyan. So, this is not to brag.
Yeah.
Yung naman, isa sa experience ko na talagang gusto ko yung mga ipapanalo ko dati yung mga manok. Di ba, Miss Buwan?
Oo, gwapo yan, gwapo.
Kulay sa tubig, sir?
Oo, ang ganda. Yung mungaan.
Thank you for that, Miss Brenda. Yun yung ko na ginagawa ko yun. Hindi agad-agad na yun. Pero most of the time, yun yung mga hindi na iiwanan sa akin, mga gawa ko. So hindi ako isang lang. Kasi I have the chicken. I have the goldfish, yun yung mga ano ko. Then lately, portraits naman, which is, yun naman depende lang yun. So, hindi tayo pwedeng manatili sa isang ano lang, sa isang subject lang din hanggat maaari. Kasi
Because
para
it
maging,
evolves.
to inspire naman ourselves na maging versatile din tayo. Na pwede kang gumawa ng manok, pwede kang gumawa ng kalabaw, pwede kang gumawa ng building, pwede kang gumawa ng ganito. Pero, nasa sayo na yun. Kung yun talaga gusto mo din, continue. Tuloy-tuloy mo lang. Kasi yun lang naman ang ano natin eh. Kumbaga, ang ating art ngayon is, kumbaga, ginagawa natin to most likely for passion talaga.
Yes.
Kung passion mo na yung pagpipaint, nasa sayo na yan. Any subject will do. Basta passion mo yung pagpipinta, gawin mo yung best mo doon, definitely, yun ang magiging ano nun. Inspiration mo for joining exhibits and everything. Wala namang limit doon eh. Lalo pag kayong exhibits is open theme naman, so wala talagang ano doon, walang limit doon. So it's up to you as an artist na pumili nung gusto mo, then yun ang i-continue mo kasi passion mo yun. Yun na yung mayan. So, that's it.
Ayun. Thank you so much, Sir Danny and Miss Brenda. I hope, Miss Lindri, that answers your question. Hello then to Cookie Sulaybar says, hello to all great artists, beautiful inside and out. Yun. And to Miss Susan Flores Peñaflor sends hearts. So, ayun. Before we close, can we ask all of our artists here to open their camera and show us your work? So,
We're not finished.
Finish or not finish, it's okay po. Sabi nga ni Sir Danny, may kanya-kanya tayong style, may kanya-kanya tayong pace, and we communicate our deeply seated emotions, our inspirations, and whatnot through our painting. So yan, iparamdam natin sa ating dear audience kung ano yung gusto nating iparating na message through our artwork. Ayan, you should see on your screen now kung ano ng mga natapos ng mga artists natin. And if you want to paint along, please post it also in our PGW group with the hashtag PGW Kwentuhan. Tama ba? PGW Kwentuhan. Okay. And as we end, ayan, thank you po sa mga nag-share sa screen. May mga half pa lang, merong patapos
Wow!
tapos
Francis
na.
Lim, beautiful!
Ayan, beautiful artwork.
Emmy, I'm just doing
No worries po. So
Thank you, Ma'am Brenda.
I'd like to thank everyone for joining us and to formally close our Art Tambay session for today. May we have Miss Joanne Carriazo Gakayan, the program head of Kwento at Kulay Exhibit. Miss Joanne? Yan. While waiting for Miss Joanne.
Okay na?
Pala.
Ayan.
Okay.
Okay. Hello, everybody. Good afternoon. Thank you for joining us today and for those who joined us the last time. It's always a moment wherein we get together, we enrich each other. Ang tambayan na to, it's always an excuse to be together as a family, which is what is PGW, no? As you've heard, among others, they were saying it's a community. It's really a community wherein we learn from each other and inspire each other. So for those who are not yet members, we encourage you to join us. I myself is new, but then I learned so much from these people. They inspire me a lot. And it's always an opportunity, a beautiful moment to be together, no? As it is, PGW is a home for every one of us, wherein we grow together with our favorite medium, no? But don't worry, we still have many more moments to be together. If you haven't visited yet our exhibit, our virtual exhibit, please do so. It will be up until February 12, and then we'll have our closing event on February 12. It will be announced later. At abangan nyo rin po ang monthly natin na kwentuhan starting March. And then we'll be having a convention. Ayan, this year. Abangan nyo yan. So join na kayo. And then as Miss Brenda said, no, you take advantage of joining the international events, exhibits, kasi you will really grow there, no?
Yeah,
We not to aim to win or well, it's
that's
beautiful
right.
to aim, but then
Mhm.
it's more of our growth talaga. It's a
Mm.
growth and it's also an opportunity to bond together, no? Sabi nga ni Miss Brenda, magulo yung group chat pero masaya. We have a mother in Miss Brenda and she's supporting us really well, no? So abangan niyo po 'yon. Please join us. And we hope to see you in all our upcoming events. Keep on painting and promote the beautiful wonder of watercolor. Ayan. See you!
Thank you so much, Miss Joanne. We do hope that you had fun and been inspired by the different stories of our fellow Kasining's journey. Join us on February 12 as we close the Kwento at Kulay exhibit. See you mga kasining!